it in any direction
Yeah.
that isn't upside down.
But that's
But
not
I'm
what I'm doing.
Okay. Bucky's. Oh my god.
Carry on.
Plan for
I'm
world
fine.
domination.
Too much just happened.
Uncut Vermont podcast. Let's figure out what Bucky's plan is for world domination. We know it's happening, you know it's happening, and today we're gonna get to the ground truth of it. Henry, open ChatGPT. Bucky's, commonly referred to as Bucky's, is an American chain of country store, gas station, and electric vehicle chargers created and owned by Arch Beaver Applin III. Was he the third beaver? Were all the other ones beavers before him?
Probably.
Why was this lake such an issue for them then? I thought that's the whole thing with the fucking beavers.
Yeah, aren't they good with lakes or some shit?
The chain was founded in 1982 in Clute next to Lake Jackson and began expansion. Get that shit down. Bucky's plan for world domination, people. We're fucking serious about this.
Just need to highlight the importance of this.
but yeah, the dire of this situation.
I mean, we wouldn't be here if it was not serious. We've had to uproot, take the bare necessities.
We're on the run right now, guys. They are after us.
It's just us, this whiteboard, and that 55-gallon of Vaseline.
It's just us, this whiteboard, and a really long extension cord connected to our printer.
Oh. So I asked ChatGPT, what are all the important numbers about Bucky's? Because
We are so back.
where else do you start?
Hit me.
So it began,
The fuck?
founded 1982
Okay.
in Clute,
Oh, that's
Texas.
in
In
Florida.
Clute, Texas.
Which is not where it said on the Wikipedia page, but okay. Now this is interesting. It says
Bowen,
number
are
of
those
locations.
troll spikes?
Okay.
It says
Like,
over 40.
like,
Over
Like,
40. So any number over
if I don't
40.
dash
there-
left here and if I just dash straight forward,
1,982%.
straight upwards, would I just kill
That's more than the
myself?
numbers.
No idea.
I'm not doing it. I don't
They
feel
don't want you to know
even though
how many
it's not
Bucky's
that
there
hard
are.
to upload.
Over 40?
That was a neat level. I like the
Not
I like
clickbait.
the like how much it used.
We found
mobility.
over 40 Bucky's. Not
Bucky's over 40 in your area? Okay.
Bucky's over 40.
Camera's not too bad. The
Largest
pufferfish that I was saying that
this
the
is
camera
important.
needs to be better for was a
Sevierville,
pufferfish meant
Tennessee.
specifically to
Sevierville,
kill
Tennessee,
you, so
okay.
it's
Spell it
kind
how
of
you
funny
like.
that it's not on screen.
Severville.
Sevierville.
No, don't try to pronounce it. I can just spell it how I like
Definitely
it. Very
put
much.
something in this thing, like that yellow bubbles.
Sevierville.
They keep your momentum.
Okay.
Because
Severville.
I would have been stuck on the second
And
one
the
for a
size of
while.
that?
The size?
74,707 square feet.
He would be in the
Holy
correct one.
shit. Wait, 74,700 what?
07.
07.
Wait,
Wow.
Why do they need that many feet?
There's
As Bucky's.
plenty of
Why did
US
that
to go
thing
around.
use
We
Yeah.
don't need that much
Yeah.
space.
Especially in the country's gem, Sevierville, Tennessee. Most fuel pumps at a single location. Pumps.
Eats, shoots, and pumps.
120 plus.
What?
I kid you not. That is what ChatGPT told me.
I am not making this up. That is just what ChatGPT said. 120 plus? So a number perhaps like 1,982, potentially?
Potentially. Okay. It gets better.
Not possible.
Number of restroom stalls.
Wow. You can rock a piss like crazy in that place. So, largest location, restroom. So that's more than 60 total.
Number of freezers. Some locations have 20 plus.
Up to and including 1,982.
For nuggets sold annually. Now this one's important.
Damn, that is a number bigger than 1,982.
Largest car wash is in Katy, Texas. Different location.
How do you quantify the size of a car wash?
255 feet long.
Okay. Actually, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put
You just
Katy,
refer
Texas
to
over here.
Gabriel as
Yeah,
Gabe.
That's of note.
That is of note. I don't think that if I were to measure a car wash, that length would be like the first unit I'd go for. Like bays or really, it's Katy like that.
Yeah.
Huh. Also, did I spell that right?
No. The goal store size. That's when we.
That's yeah.
50,000 square feet plus.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So size. 50,000 square feet plus. Could you? I feel like we need to quantify that number. Could you ask
I should be
ChatGPT some
streaming.
other things that are 50,000 square feet plus?
Yeah. Man, the Wi-Fi sucks in the woods.
Jesus Christ.
Back on my bullshit.
They don't want us to have good Wi-Fi in our yard. Off to a really bad start. Wow.
Okay. Airport terminals. Some smaller airport terminals
Okay.
are around 50,000 square
Wow.
feet.
Okay, that's cool.
White House.
Done. Done.
is around 55,000 square feet,
Around.
which, if we'll refer back to our previous number, fits squarely within the bounds of 50,000 square feet
Plus. Okay. Kind of the Let me know a little bit more about Severville. Actually, do you want to look into the rate of expansion?
Yes.
You look into the rate of expansion. I'm going to find a little more on Severville. The way I'm seeing this right now, I think there is a concern. If each Buc-ee's is this size, and they have been continuously opening since the 1980s, how long will it be until everything is Buc-ee's?
Yeah. And if you look at this location, that was recent. That was in 2023.
So they're getting bigger.
They're getting bigger. Their biggest one was just 2 years ago.
This was in 2023?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Can you get the area of their first store?
It was likely under 5,000 square feet.
And it was opened in 1982?
Yep.
1982, Clute,
In
Texas.
Clute, Texas.
Under.
Wait,
That's
mine
the
is
wrong
so
way.
small still.
Under
that
5,000
one?
square feet. Damn.
Is
So,
that one
okay, so
that
over the
gave me
course
that little
of
pop-up
how many
when I
years
read
is that?
things?
Yeah, can you ask ChatGPT to graph that rate of change?
I'm on it, boss.
Okay, awesome. He's got it. You need me to
No.
chart the increasing scale of the size of Buc-ee's? You came to the right place. Oh, Severville. You fucking idiot. Severville. Severville. Whoa. Fun fact, it is warmer here today than it is in Severville.
Wow.
Thanks, ExxonMobil.
Wow.
Oh, God. What do you got for me, Henry?
Okay. So when asking ChatGPT to chart the rate of growth, so we know previously in 1982 in Clute, Texas, their meager beginnings of a less than 5,000 square foot thing. Then in 2003, their stores were between that was 20 years later, between 20,000 and 35,000 square feet.
Okay.
On average. That's a 4 times growth over 20 years.
Okay.
2012, their average size 68,000 square feet. That's 2 times growth in 9 years between that and 2002. And then 2023, their store size of 75,000 square feet. That's 10 times growth over the course of those 40 years.
Oh my God. At this rate?
At this rate,
Okay, extrapolate. Wait, can we print this as a graph? We need this. Hold on. I can draw this as a graph. Who am I kidding? We have a talented editorial team that can make this all as a graph. So in 40 years, it increased from 5,000 square feet to 75,000 square feet.
Also, I'm seeing now that Seaverville location was the largest at the time. But there's one in Lulling, Texas
No.
that opened in 2024 that may even be larger. I don't know how large. It says 75,000 plus. I'll ask for more details.
Ask for more details. Give us a little more on that. Yeah, I think I need to open an Excel spreadsheet. How big is the landmass of the United States?
I asked for more information on Lulling, Texas. So there was original Buc-ee's opening in 2003 in Lulling, Texas. That was much smaller. And then there's this new one in 2024, over 75,000 square feet. Over 120 fuel pumps. Which we know
is around the same size as this one.
Yes. Now, Lulling, Texas was founded in 1874.
Okay.
And it has a population of only 5,500.
Really?
Yeah.
What is a population that small doing with a Buc-ee's this big?
Yeah, exactly. Or another way to frame that, what is a Buc-ee's this big doing with a population this small?
It's like the square footage to like resident ratio.
The area is 5.5 square miles. So if
Oh my God.
if we use metric system, that would be a very nice, easy divisible number.
But we don't. And
But we
won't.
don't, and we won't.
Okay, so Lulling, Texas, what, had a population of around 5,000?
5,500, yep.
Wow. Makes you think.
Another notable thing about Lulling, Texas,
Uh-huh.
Lulling's famous Watermelon Thump Festival. First held in 1954. The typical attendance, 30,000 plus people.
Shit.
And the record is over 10 pounds of watermelon eaten in 3 minutes.
Wow, 10 pounds of watermelon thump. That's amazing. I don't even think I can thump that much watermelon.
Lulling is also known for its oil fields, barbecue, and now the biggest Buc-ee's ever. And then it says, for now.
Dude, it's right there.
It's
right
right
there.
Open your eyes.
Wow, they're trying to warn us, dude. Okay, so Lulling, Texas, this is the second largest.
So, okay, so,
Well, we don't really know. It's a tie between these two.
yeah,
the
yeah.
largest. Largest locations, Sevierville, Tennessee, 2023. Lulling, Texas is, what's the population
I was
of
wondering.
Sevierville, whatever it is. Lulling, Texas, it's like pretty much the same stats, right, as this? It's like 75,000 square feet?
Yeah. Plus.
Yeah. Okay, lest we forget the plus.
Sevierville, Tennessee was founded in 1795. Population of 19,500 people.
Okay.
Okay, it's a little bit bigger. 24 square miles and 12 million tourists annually.
Wow. Huh. What do you
And
know?
it's apparently Dolly Parton's hometown.
Really? Son of a bitch. Sorry, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so I think we got to go with our Lulling, Texas.
Yeah.
Because this is a concerning square footage to population ratio.
I agree. And also, I mean, like, I feel like they're really just playing with, like, Lulling, Texas. Like,
Yeah.
they are lulling us
They are
into a
into a
false
fa-
sense of security.
With all these Buc-ee's.
with all these fucking Buc-ee's.
If we don't do something about this, how long will it go on for?
Yeah, if they are not stopped.
You know, normally there's all this stuff about what do you mean when you say they? I mean fucking Buc-ee's, okay?
It's always
been Buc-ee's. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
So what's like the rate at which these, I do think unfortunately we're gonna have to open an Excel spreadsheet. I feel like I've only actually drank like maybe half a beer and the rest of it has either been spilled or like contaminated with blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we got something going here. This is good. I think we have a very solid direction to take this. Our beer has sunlight on it. Wait, hold on. Let me get a little bit extra ice.
To the ice mine.
To the ice mines. Is there like something we can carry it? So we're not just like bringing handfuls.
Bring the beer to the ice.
Oh yeah, we can bring the beer to the ice.
What even rolls?
Wow. Thanks. Actually, I did have a way of opening this last time that I was really proud of. I don't remember how I did it though. It wasn't this. Was it like a... How did I do this? What the fuck?
Roll the clip.
Yeah. It was like this. This is how easy it was. That's close.
Huh.
Fuck off! Oh, Jesus.
Could prove me wrong.
Easy
with
as
this.
pie.
Wow. See what you can find about the beavers.
I'm gonna see what I can find about the beavers. Okay, clearly we can tell that there's some sort of greater message being pushed here. And I want to look a little bit into who exactly this, the hell was his name? Like,
Arch
Beaver, something the third. How many beavers came before him? 2, I guess. Tell me your secrets with the beaver. Which Beaver Applin the third? Okay, ChatGPT. What can you tell me? Whoa. When I asked, actually, Christ, I didn't really ask anything. I just typed his name into ChatGPT.
Okay.
It said, it seems like you're referring to Arch Beaver Applin III. However, I'm not familiar with a widely known public figure or historical person with that name as of my last update. So, was there ever an Arch Beaver Applin III?
Or maybe there was, but they went to great lengths to cover that up.
They don't want you to know about Arch Beaver. Okay. Maybe there's something in that name. Why put a name in quotes with beaver? Are they trying to hide something? Are there any famous beaver families in the US? Famous families with the last name Beaver. Ah, yes, the Beaver Manufacturing Company. I consider myself a bit of a beaver manufacturing company, actually. Oh. Oh God, I hear the printer. That's not a good sign. Got it. Okay. Yeah, we had to have that up here somewhere. Perfect. Okay, so if I just type in Arch Applin III with no beaver at all, it says Arch Applin III is a co-founder of Buc-ee's. A co-founder? Wait, who else?
Who else?
Beaver. Founded in 2003 by Arch Apple III and his business partner, Don Wasek. Buc-ee's has become famous for its vast, clean, and well-stocked stores, offering everything from snacks I'm looking a little bit more into what ChatGPT can tell me on the foundation of Buc-ee's. The idea for Buc-ee's came from the founder's frustration with the lack of quality and convenience in roadside stops. They envisioned a new kind of travel center that focused on cleanliness, customer service, and offering more than just fuel and snacks. That's not very exciting. Where's the Pizzagate, guys? Come on. While Buc-ee's started out in Texas, its founders always had big plans for expansion.
Big plans.
Uh-huh. The company began focusing on providing high-quality offerings such as spotless restroom. But after this long list of things, massive store layouts. Buc-ee's stores are often much larger than typical convenience stores, with some locations spanning 50,000 square feet or more.
More.
As we can see here. Damn.
So why do they need all that space?
Why do they need all that space? And how long until they outcompete smaller, maybe less apex predators like a 7-Eleven?
And I'm here on the Wikipedia page right now,
Okay.
and there's a whole section on litigation.
Oh, Jesus. Really? What do we got?
In recent years, during the company's rapidly growing success, Buc-ee has filed numerous lawsuits against other convenience store chains, most of them based in Texas. Buc-ee's filed a suit against Texas-based convenience store Frio Beaver.
Oh, God. No! Not Frio Beaver, dude!
They went after fucking Frio Beaver.
If they will go after Frio Beaver, who's safe?
Who's next?
First they came after Frio Beaver and I said nothing. Pilot Flying J is one of the largest chains of travel centers in the US and is perhaps Buc-ee's biggest competitor in terms of scale and customer base. They offer large fueling stations, clean restrooms. I looked up how often, sorry, I didn't look up, I asked ChatGPT. How often is a new Buc-ee's open? Buc-ee's has been expanding rapidly, let me not stress this enough, over the past few years. And they tend to open a new location at a steady pace. On average, Buc-ee's opens 3 to 5 new stores per year. However, the frequency of openings can vary depending on factors like site selection and other things that we don't care about that don't suit our needs. But we don't have to think about that. Buc-ee's initially focused primarily on Texas, but in recent years, they've been expanding into other states. The company has opened stores in Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and even South Carolina, with plans to continue expanding across the southern and southeastern United States, given the popularity of the brand. Wow. We need to figure out how this is happening. How fast?
How fast?
How fast? Square footage of the United States. What trail are you on over there?
So, you know that place in Katy, Texas?
Yeah.
They hold the record for the world's longest car wash.
Those freaks over in Katy, Texas have done it again. Take my girl to the world's longest car wash. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
I think we should focus in on the rate of expansion and the size. Because the square footage, we can just chart the, did you say there was one in 2003 that opened that was 50,000 square feet?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's get like a couple data points for it.
Okay.
Here, I'll open up an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. All right. Sorry, numbers. Square footage. Well, yeah, what are our values going to be? I guess year and square footage.
Yeah. Of the average size, but then we also need to track the number of stores, right?
That's true, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so it seems like was Buc-ee's a yeah, because the first Buc-ee's store was in the 1980s, but then it seems like it was picked up by this guy and his buddy
Was that around 2003?
around 2003.
When they introduced a focus on clean bathrooms and unique snacks.
the very same. They had a vision to create the longest car wash.
Okay, interesting. And in 2003, notable opening in Lowell, Texas, but a smaller 35,000 square feet,
Interesting.
and approximately 15 locations that year.
Okay. I wish I knew how to use Excel. That would be very helpful in this scenario.
Throw ChatGPT for Excel.
Yeah, make me a graph of how big the Buc-ee's are getting.
Look, he's big.
Buc-ee's getting big. I think there's something here. There's definitely something here because it is 2003 is when these guys acquired it, and this is literally just what we've discovered here is capitalism. These guys found a gas station and were like, we can make the biggest fucking gas station all over the place, and so that's what
With
they did.
the longest car wash in the world.
Car wash in the world.
Okay.
But I think we can chart a course for what this means. How many gas stations are there in America? How long will it be before every gas station is a Buc-ee's?
Wow. Okay.
And then, once every gas station in the U.S. is a Buc-ee's, they will completely have a chokehold on the U.S. oil market. This could be a real threat to national security, is what I'm saying. We might be onto something here. You said there's oil there, right?
There's oil fields. I mean, do you think it's a coincidence that they just happened to put their largest store in Lowell, Texas, a small town that no one's gonna pay too much attention, other than the Watermelon Festival?
Draws up to 30,000 attendees per year.
They just happen to choose that place near oil fields. They want control.
They want control
of
of the
America's
US market.
natural resources.
That is, I think we're onto something here, guys. Oil. It all goes back
And what
to
else
oil.
do you need?
It looks like a little face. Jesus.
One note about the how they measure the longest car wash is it has to be conveyor belted. Like that's the thing. So
Oh.
it's like how long you're going on a conveyor belt. And I may be jumping to conclusions here.
Out of the question.
But I think that they're trying to ramp up a production line because for every car wash that's 255 feet long, the whole underside of that, what's going on under there? I mean,
Keebler elves.
Keebler elves.
Yeah, what are they making? Why do you need a conveyor belt that long? Just washing cars. But how long until they start, manufacturing small arms?
I
or,
know.
like,
I mean,
munitions.
Okay. So picture this. This is the conveyor belt.
Uh-huh.
This is 255 feet from here to here.
Okay.
Now, watch what happens. With a simple motion. Now, instead of going sideways, it goes up, launching into the atmosphere. And when they own every single gas station in America, they have the world's longest conveyor belt.
That
Pointed straight up.
technology, oh my God. They're trying to pioneer with the space race. We're gonna have Buc-ee's satellites.
Buc-ee's in space, dude.
Buc-ee's in space. I mean, the
Spaceballs
whole thing
too.
about this is they're talking about the expansion and needing to go farther. They're gonna push the bounds of what is humanly possible.
Yeah.
Is it not the logical next step that they're gonna go from their largest, location in Lowell, Texas, to being the first Buc-ee's in space?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't satisfied with Texas. They had to expand
No one
beyond
is.
that.
We never are.
No one has ever been satisfied with Texas. They needed to expand further. We think they're going to stop at the borders of America. We think they're going to stop At our atmosphere?
It's the final frontier, dude.
Dude,
Buc-ee's in space.
to the moon.
God damn. Buc-ee's car wash technology. What is the, can you calculate like the lift you could get on a fucking... What is the maximum velocity of a car wash?
Okay, so are we talking most conventional car washes or high-speed express car washes here?
Henry, this is Buc-ee's we're talking about. High-speed express car washes.
Okay, well.
And the cleanest bathroom.
Well, then we're talking about 15 feet per minute.
Oh, watch out, North Korea.
Some high-efficient tunnel systems claim speeds of up to 20 feet per minute.
Big upset in the car wash community.
Drag racing car wash conveyor.
That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
Maximum theoretical speed. Okay.
If I crank that car wash all the way up.
The physical limitations of a car wash system: safety, cleaning effectiveness, drying time. Make anything above 20 feet per minute unrealistic. Oh my god.
20 feet per minute. Jesus Christ. Oh, the Buc-ee's space program. Once we figure out how to go faster than 20 feet per minute, we might be able to clear the atmosphere. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
let's bring it back.
let's bring it back to Arch.
The maximum theoretical velocity of a car wash. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think that we need to actually do this graph. I think that
Yeah.
there's something. Do you know how to use Excel?
At one point.
Okay,
Do
cool.
I have that installed? Sure.
Because really, we only need 3 data points, and we can extrapolate from there. We could do like the first store, which was 5,000 square feet, then the store in like 2003 that was this 50,000 square feet, and then this, and then we can just extrapolate out, and like that's
Yeah.
a pretty logical.
Okay, can you get me the
Oh
like some sort
my
of rate of the store's opening? Because
Yes.
that's like the multiplier.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh god.
What?
Excel.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Okay.
Opening dates of all Buc-ee's locations in chronological order. See, people give AI a lot of shit.
Oh, okay, the game.
But would you ever want to, as a researcher, be given the question, what are the opening dates of all Buc-ee's locations in chronological order? No, that is a job for AI.
Exactly.
We do not need to do that. Holy shit. Oh my god, wow, this worked out way better than I thought it would. What's up, Gabby?
So sad, Madeline
Okay.
died in Parkour Civilization.
I got a lot of numbers for
Okay.
you.
Okay. I have so far. For my columns, I got year, size, and number of locations.
Okay.
Are those
Did you not notice
the
yet?
numbers that I'm about to receive?
Year, size, and number of locations? Yeah. So this is going to be... I have every single one of the locations in order that they opened with the date that they opened and their square footage. So each data point is going to be one store
Okay,
opening.
so I don't need the number.
So you don't need number. Cool.
Ugh.
Okay. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, editors.
Damn.
New Braunfels, Texas mega store 2011 is 68,000 square feet, one of the largest.
Wait, how many squares?
68,000 square feet in 2011. 2012, 30,000 square feet. 2013, another 30,000 square feet. 2014, 35,000 square
Holding
feet.
A makes you fall slower.
2015, 40,000 square feet. You can copy
hear it.
that one. For another one in 2015 and another one in 2015. 3 in 2015, all
Okay,
40,000
me.
square feet. Hey, Gabby.
Oh, yippee.
We're uncovering their plan for world domination.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting
Some
places.
serious things.
Do you have any insider information you could give us about Buc-ee's? Well,
Where do you?
whoa, Bucky, this Arch Beaver Allen III, dude, that's crazy.
How do we know we can trust her? Are you?
Close your laptop. They're here. They're trying to silence us. They sense Gabby. Oh my god.
Buc-ee's, you need insider information, or in case you do not know, one of the best parts about it is the signs that point you to Buc-ee's. Like, you are driving anywhere within a few hours.
Oh, it's one of those.
You, like, repent with Buc-ee on it. Like, God will save you.
Repent.
We could.
Wow, wait,
maybe-
that's
maybe we
hilarious.
Maybe print more of those out.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. Holy shit.
That's
Wow.
That says repent. But there's one close to it. It's kind of shocking.
Bucky, yeah, like, you will burn
The actual say repent.
Bucky's signs.
I think there's one that says slay now.
No fucking way, that's hilarious.
If you're driving from Florida.
There's one that says OMG, it's a beaver lol. Okay, where were we?
numbers.
Numbers. That's right. Okay. The last one we were still in
Okay.
Texas, right?
2015, 340,000.
What the fuck
2015,
is chill?
340,000. Okay. 2017, 50,000. You can copy that one because there's going to be a
Okay, I need to
50,000 in 2018, another one in
strategize this section
2018,
in particular.
another one in 2018, two in 2019 that are both 50,000.
I need to make sure I'm
One
on
in
this,
2020, one in
to gain access to
2021.
the rest of the map.
They opened another one in Allen, Texas, in 2021, which is also 50,000 square feet.
Hold on. Okay, 2018, 2019, 2020.
Okay, so there should be there should be three 2018s that are all 50,000. There should be two 2019s, both 50,000. One 2020, 50,000. And then three 2021s that are also all 50,000. A 2022 that's 50,000. A 2023 that's 50,000. Another 2023 is 50,000, and then a 2024 that's 50,000. And
The
then we're
very
into the
chain of
out-of-state
legends.
locations. They're all given in estimates,
Yes.
though. Everything is like a tilde. So we're going to do some averaging. We're going to do some averaging here. Because for all of the out-of-state locations, which are 9 of them between 2019 and 2024, it says they're 53,000 square feet. The size of Buc-ee's location has grown significantly since the first store opened in 1982.
Hacklands.
Early stores were much smaller, ranging between 3 and 10,000 square feet, but modern
that's what
locations have
it's
expanded to
called.
as large as 68,000 square feet.
Jesus!
Most of Buc-ee's newer locations are around 50,000
I
square feet.
mean, those give you dashes.
So 1982, the first location, 3,000 square feet.
That's not what I
So that's
mean.
going to be number one.
Okay,
The
hold
2003 location is the one that you were just asking about, right? So that's going to be Lulling, Texas. So this must have been a new addition that they
I have
made
to
it that
get
big. Because there's
uppies.
no way. Because they opened one in Lulling in 2003.
Yeah,
And I have to mine this entire
that was
pile.
I think like 35,000
Or at
I
least
saw
everything I
somewhere.
can
Yeah.
mine.
What?
By
Which
somewhere I
includes
knew
that
ChatGPT
entire line of
one of the previous
frickin',
I
responses.
don't know. I'm not
Uh,
keeping track of this shit.
The entire line of deep slate.
What? Okay. The Beaumont, Texas location, which opened in 2004, is approximately 10,000 square feet.
Okay.
So then we can go finally to
Holy peak,
this one, the one in
challenge is awesome.
Sevierville.
Okay, I'm
Sevierville.
keeping a couple.
One of
Okay, so I
these
have
catfish
the original
challenges.
1982 3000, 2003,
So I'm not
10,000.
catfish checking.
Then
This
there's
is a catfish?
20. I have a
This is
2012.
no, this is not
one
catfish.
at 30,000.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a 2017
This is
one
a
at
completely other
50,000.
Minecraft map.
Wow, that looks good. Okay, print that out. I'll just draw the rest of the fucking
We
graph.
can.
You know, let's go.
Wow, everything's computer. Everything's computer. Okay.
What the fuck? Wow, okay.
Liquid air.
Top part.
The thermostatic lava.
Okay. We don't need the actual numbers.
Line go up. Okay, wow. Wow. When you look at this,
You can see the cause for alarm.
this just tells you everything you need to know. Wow. Yeah. At this rate, I mean, Jesus. Is there a way that you could extrapolate that out?
Let me crunch the numbers.
Yeah. That would not fly in number. There's been big budget here in the Uncut Vermont studio. We have a printer now, and we're gonna fucking use it. What's that whole thing about monkeys on typewriters?
I don't know. I don't think that's applicable.
If you took infinite monkeys and infinite typewriters, they'd eventually figure out how long it'll take before Buc-ee's takes over the United States.
That's true.
Whoa, it's getting cloudy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Might need to put on my Budweiser jacket.
Yeah, oh my god, we're gonna have to switch what beer we're drinking.
Fun.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Weather changes fast. I think that's our sign to try and figure out what our conclusion is, I guess.
Yeah.
We should, yeah, let's here, brainstorm for a second.
Yeah.
How do we wanna, what's our big grand slam here at the end?
Okay.
I feel like we need one last new piece of data to present.
Yeah.
As like, the nail in the coffin.
smoking gun.
The smoking gun. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eurasian beaver population. Wait, actually, hold on. Because beavers are now protected, right? So what is the population in the U.S. of beavers have been? Wait, hold on. I think we're onto something here. Why did the sun have to go away?
I know. We were having a good time.
We were having a good time.
Jesus Christ!
I haven't even brought out the giant barrel of Vaseline yet.
Then we'll really be having a good time.
Yeah, Jesus. Get myself all lathered up. Still sliding around the yard like a slug. Oh. Oh, great. Yeah, get that shit up there. Here. Wow. Read 'em and weep, boys. Okay.
Okay. Middle number of.
Of that.
Do you want the total or this?
The year and the total square footage.
Okay. The year was 2012.
Okay.
Buc-ee's had taken.
Oh my god. Buc-ee's had claimed
240,000 square feet of the continental U.S.
40,000. Okay. If something covered 3,000 square feet, 1,000 square feet, in 2012, and how many square feet in 2024? 400,000 or something?
It's right there on the
Oh god.
It's 3,750,000.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. 3 million.
750.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. 3,750,000 square feet in 2024. How long would it take for it to cover the entire United States?
Okay.
It's gonna give you some math.
It is. Calculating growth rate.
Oh,
Let it
cooking,
cook.
boys.
Based. This is it.
Face.
This is it, boys. This is what we've been waiting for. Based on the provided data and calculations, if the growth trend continues at its most recent rate, it would take approximately... Oh, God. Do you want to take a guess at how long it would take?
I'm gonna say 250 years.
38 years. Oh, God. It would take approximately 38.32 years from 2024 for the coverage to extend... Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a video, Dad. It would take approximately 38.32 years from 2024 for the coverage to extend across the entire United States. This means the complete coverage would be achieved by around the year 2062. Huh.
Okay, 2062.
Alrighty.
The most recent growth rate of about 0.421 per year. 0.421 what? Yeah, wait, why am I even asking questions? So I didn't actually use ChatGPT for this. I used one that is actually kind of a decent model, and it had the audacity to add this at the end. It's important to note that this projection assumes the growth remains constant, which is unlikely in real world scenarios.
What the fuck?
Okay. Wow. It's wow. Okay. One sec, let me type this exact same thing into ChatGPT again and see if we can get something different. I don't think we will, but I'm curious. I'm in the middle of something. You're a different person, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, here we go. To estimate how long it would take for something to cover the entire United States based on its growth from 3,000 square feet in 1982, 24,000 square feet in 2012, and 3.7 million square feet in 2024, we need to understand the following. The total area of the United States is about 3.8 million square miles, or approximately 10 trillion square feet.
How many zeros is that?
Okay, are you writing this down? Good.
Okay.
10 to that. How many zeros is that? Jesus Christ. Can we do the long division with this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're given 3 data points. Now let's break it down. Step 1, determine the rate of growth. I don't give a shit about all this nerd stuff. From 3,000, growth factor of 8, which means that the size increased by a factor of 8 over 30 years. Annual growth rate compound, 8 to the 1 over 30. That's about 9.6% annually. And then from 2012 to 2024, over the span of 12 years, it was about 74% growth annually. Estimating further growth, we can now use the current growth rate of 74.6% per year from 2012 to 2024 to estimate when the entity would come. The entity is coming.
The entity is growing.
The entity is uncontained. The entity has the longest car wash.
The entity is known for its clean bathrooms and unique variety of snacks.
Oh my God. Okay. So, we can now use the current growth rate of 74.6% per year from 2012 to 2024 to estimate when the entity would cover the entire U.S. in 10 trillion square feet.
blocks
Compound
required to
growth
get over
formula of this thing. Holy fucking shit. Some very scary math.
Can you read that out, Tori?
Yeah, write that down. Here, I'm gonna airdrop this to you, print it. We didn't make it this far to not print out what might actually be fudge data. The sound of the printer starting up. Jesus Christ. That's so fucking funny. The sound of progress, everyone. The printing press. Okay. Wow. Read 'em and weep, boys. Cool. Also, it is worth noting that this has given us a different number than we had before. Holy fuck, the printer is so Wow. I wonder how many people have had to do a printer insurance claim because the printer blew away. Do you think Geek Squad is going to accept that? Yeah. Sorry, my printer blew off the lawn in the yard. Okay. As we can see by the data that we have amassed here, I like this. Says now take the natural logarithm. This is just the logical progression of things. Step 3, conclusion, which I've conveniently left off here so I can read it to you. This is my own research that I have done painstakingly. It would take approximately 26.5 years from 2024 for the area to grow to cover the entire United States if the current growth rate continues at 74.6% per year. This would bring us to around 2050, which is even sooner than previous models. Wait, now we have to calculate it again if it keeps getting closer. Dude. Every time we run this calculation, it gets 3 years closer. This would bring us to around 2050. This is a simplified estimation assuming constant growth. I don't know what that means. But we can see pretty conclusively here that by 2050,
the entire U.S. square footage will be taken up
by Buc-ee's.
by Buc-ee's.
This is the plan for world domination. It's literally all right here, guys. Like,
It's right in front of your eyes.
It's right in front of us. They've shown it in their own omission. Admission.
Rapid expansion is built into
Rapid expansion is built into
their business from day one. They have been gunning for the entire U.S.
and it's within reach. See, it started from humble beginnings, you know. The mighty oak takes quite a long time to germinate or something. But now the entity is this close to claiming the entire U.S. They don't want you to know about this.
The entity.
The entity. The fungus.
The fungus.
Nice
So-
job. That's fucking great. Doesn't even matter that this is
I gotta say,
written.
that's an awful lot of sixes.
Oh my God! Wait, there's more.
I'm just saying.
That is a lot of
I was-
sixes.
We were
Six,
peer
six,
reviewing
six.
the data.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a major breakthrough in the case. 666, 666. Again. And that's a total of 6.
Dude.
Holy shit. That's the wrong way. Holy shit. How do you draw a pentagram?
ChatGPT. I do draw
I'm drawing it upside down. The moment you've all been waiting for. The 55 barrel gallon barrel of Vaseline.
Fits so much Vaseline in this bad boy.
That's like, oh my God. I can use it like eyebrow wax.
How do I look? What do you think, Gabby?
Thank you.
Yeah,
You look more aerodynamic. Milo, you look mighty aerodynamic today.
Stay moisturized out there, folks.
Remember to stay curious, stay persistent, and stay moisturized.
This video has been sponsored by Ground News. Over the years, I've done many projects where I turned completely inedible things into food, like that time I turned plastic gloves into grape soda and hot sauce, as well as that other time when I turned cotton balls into cotton candy. What I've been really wanting to do for a while, though, is to try turning children's glue into drinkable alcohol, and at least in theory, this should be possible. This is because the main ingredient in most children's glue is a plastic called polyvinyl acetate, or PVA for short, and in its chemical structure, it contains all of these little groups here in blue, which are known as acetate groups. On their own, they aren't too special, but what I think is really interesting is that it should be possible to pull them off the PVA and to turn them into something known as acetic acid, which is essentially pure vinegar. Then after that, with just a bit more chemistry, I should be able to convert this acetic acid into some pure ethanol, which hopefully would be safe to drink. With that being said though, overall, I just thought that this whole idea sounded pretty fun to do, and I was also really curious to know what children's glue alcohol would taste like. So, despite the fact that I wasn't exactly sure how to do it, and that I very possibly might end up just completely failing, I decided to just go for it. So, I just went ahead and got started, and the first thing that I was gonna need was, of course, some children's glue, and I ended up going with Elmer's, which seemed to be the most common one. I also decided to go with a full gallon, which is about 3.78 liters, and this may seem like a lot, but I had absolutely no idea how much PVA was actually in here, or how efficient the process would be. But with that being said, now that I had the glue, it was time to try turning it all into alcohol, where the first step was to get a large dish, and to start dumping it in. This was because before doing any chemistry, I was gonna have to get rid of all the water that was in the glue, which was at least around 50% of its volume. I also figured that this was going to be really simple and that I basically just had to leave it out to dry, and I assumed that this was going to go relatively quickly. However, that was not at all the case, and it turned out that drying glue like this was excruciatingly slow, mostly because the surface of it just quickly formed a really thick layer, which prevented the water below it from evaporating. To fix this though, I figured that I just had to keep peeling away the thicker layer and revealing the fresh wet glue below it. I also set up a fan off screen in an attempt to make this all go a bit faster, and at first, it seemed like it was gonna work. However, long story short, it only kind of worked, where it did definitely make it go faster, except even after 14 days of flipping it over and over, it still wasn't fully dry. It was only after wasting this much time, though, that I finally accepted that this was an absolutely horrible method that would probably take at least a few more months, and it was pretty clear that I was gonna have to try something else. So I decided to basically just do anything that I felt would speed it up, where the first thing that I thought of was to chop it up like a large cheesy lasagna, which I thought would really help the moisture escape. I then tossed the whole thing into a food dehydrator to heat it up, and after a full week, it was looking significantly better. However, after manually tearing off some of the glue and peeling away the rest with my multi-tool, it was obvious that it still wasn't fully dry, and I'll be honest, after waiting almost a month already, I was really tempted to just consider this dry enough. As one last-ditch effort though, I decided to try putting all of it into my new vacuum oven that I just happened to get earlier that week. With it all loaded in, I then pulled a vacuum on it, which would make it way easier for the moisture to escape the glue, and I ramped the temperature up to 80°C. I also kept it there, and I didn't raise it any higher, because at least from what I read online, anything hotter could potentially cause the PVA to start degrading. But either way, as the glue sat there, it did slowly get drier and drier, and eventually, after several more days, it seemed like all of the water had finally been removed. So I took it out, and now, after what was way too much effort and work, what I was left with were some super dry blocks of what was probably nearly pure PVA. At this point, it was also probably as dry as it was ever gonna get, so I just went and got my multi-tool, and I fully chopped it into pieces. This then left me with a bunch of rock-hard blocks of glue, which I was pretty happy with, and after weeks of kind of wasting my time, I was especially glad that this whole drying part was finally done. The only unfortunate thing was that the struggle wasn't quite over, because all of this PVA was actually useless to me as these large chunks. This is because to do any real chemistry